Hello, everyone. It's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey. Cancer is a lifestyle. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's a beautiful, sunny day today. It's supposed to be like 60. Who knows? But hey, I'm still kind of chilled a little bit. We got frost on the cars in the morning and overnight. It's still winter, guys. But I thought I would come on today and kind of show you where I'm at with my Tunisian. I have to tell you, I am in love with Tunisian. I know with my last video when I showed you what I was making, I was sounding frustrated and all, but actually I'm not really frustrated as much as it was going a lot slower. I am a fast crocheter, so when learning something new and it's taking you longer because have to learn how to hold it, how to use these fingers, and yeah, and you want to crochet fast, like that's what you're used to. So I am participating in Jane's Scraptastic Yarn podcast on Tunisian Tuesday, and we are working on a Tunisian sampler. I think it's a baby blanket. It's a baby blanket. So I am behind though. Excuse me. And I have been working on this all week. I've been taking it with me wherever I go, and I have to say I've been picking it up. I've been working faster. I'm doing really, really well with, handling it. I'm getting used to it is what I'm saying. But let me show you where I'm at. This is where I'm at. And you can see mistakes. I know, guys. I know. But so this is the bottom that curled, which, by the way, you guys, thank you for all those tips. I'm so excited to start another blanket, and I am going to use the tips that all of you gave me with that other blanket. This one, I think it's still usable. It's still looking pretty okay, considering that it's my first one. But I think I can still, but you can see the mistakes. So let me show you. I'm sorry. I have my what's her name? Georgina. Georgina with me, my tortoiseshell. And she is such a talker. And I will tell you, the other cats are sleeping. This one is the most active cat you have ever met. And she is kind of lonesome because her siblings are sleeping right now. And I'm not playing with her. So you're going to hear her meowing. She's very talkative. So let me show you the different stitches that this sampler we're learning. Okay, so this right here is the, what is this? The simple stitch. And the simple stitch, I'm trying to show you when it's curled. Can you see it right here? Yeah, so this is the one that I'm really familiar with, if you can tell what it looks like. I am familiar with this stitch. I have seen it on Tunisian projects. Let me get that. If you see what it looks like. I have seen that before. That was the very first stitch that we were working on. Then the next one is one of my favorites, this one right here. I love this one. And it's called the extended stitch. The extended stitch. Now, I've made a little bit mistakes. You could probably see it. But I love this one. And it went so well and so fast. I really want to make a baby blanket. See, if I hold it up, you can see the differences, right? Because it is a sampler. The bottom one is the simple stitch. This middle one, the second one that I'm showing right here, is the extended stitch. And I want to make a baby blanket out of it. This is going to be my next project. I really like this stitch. Then the following is the purl. Now, I was really happy with my purl. And everyone was saying how hard it is and all. And I was happy with it. And then, can you see the mistakes in it? There's a mistake in here. Where is it? Let me see. Where is it? It was sticking out so bad. It was like this hole that was looking at me. And right here. See this thing? Like this. You can't probably see it, but there's a hole in here. And I'm like, what is this hole doing in here? I could probably look at you. And I'm like, how did I miss a stitch or something to get that hole in there? But it was okay. It was all right. I was proud of myself for getting it done. The purl. And now we're starting, and I only have, very little. I only have about a couple rows And this is the knit right here. And that is kind of, I think, because it looks so much like knitting, doesn't it? This is the next one that I'm starting. It is very thick. It has a lot of, I think this would be a really good stitch to use for like a cardigan. It'll be very warm, or a vest. It's just really warm. And it's very easy stitch. It's just very easy. So yeah, I'm coming along with it. And my ends are looking good. Are you noticing that? My ends are good. I'm not complaining about my ends. So I started out kind of wonky on the bottom, but I think it's looking okay. I connected the two colors the same way like I would do in crochet. So it's not as perfect. On the back, I can see that connection because, you know, it's kind of wobbly. It's kind of different. It's kind of like when you loom. You know, it's hard to weave it in without it looking weird. But so far, I'm happy with it. The way it's looking, I think I did a good job. And I really, really like my extended stitch. I love it. So that's my Tunisian. I think you guys should join in. It's a lot of fun. Now, we're learning about 2 stitches a week. She'll show us. The very first stitch she showed us was this what is a simple stitch, and that's the only thing she showed us, and maybe because we were beginning, right? And we were beginning, but after that she just shows us 2 and then tells us to, you know, make as many rows as we want. I am working on 10 rows per stitch, so it's going to be an interesting sampler. But yeah, so yeah, it's coming along. I'm going to be working on it. I think everybody else is really ahead of me. There are 3 stitches ahead of me. But I'm going to catch up. I've been taking it with me everywhere I go. And I feel like I'm knitting. I'm getting better with the, you know, holding it and, you know, how to hold it. I watch Jane holding it, and it's like she's holding it like she's crocheting. I can't seem to do that right. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to play with it. And, but she seems to be doing it, like she's crochets. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. I can't wait to start another one. I'm tempted to start another one at the same time, but then I'm thinking I don't want to get overwhelmed with having 2 projects and trying to remember these stitches, right? But I want to make another baby blanket. Anyway, that's that. I wanted to show you something that I bought for our cats, and only because it's so, I really love it. I love it. And you know, we love our pets, and our pets cost us money. They're expensive, aren't they? It's like kids. So if we can find something cheaper that is in it more you know, cheaper for us, I'm going to share it with you. So one of our girls, Savannah, is always into everything, like, you know, and she's an over groomer. She's the cleanest cat you've ever seen. And she started grooming her tail so much that it's left bald spots on her tail, you know. So take her to the vet, you know, they call it anxiety, they call it, you know, over grooming, whatever. And we don't want her to I want her to stop doing it, right? So I got a comb, so she wouldn't be, you know, she wouldn't be doing it. And the combs that they give you at the vet, they're good and all, but, you know, they're awkward, you know, and some of them are really hard for them to eat, you know, because the cones are like, you know. But I went on Temu and I found these. Aren't these adorable? They're plush. Look at this, very velvety, very soft. It's got that adjustable. This is a medium. They have them in every size: extra small, small, medium, large, extra. 3 of our cats are pretty large, so medium fits them beautifully, and you can adjust it. Savannah is a smaller cake. She's a smaller cake. cat. But these work really well. I'm going to tell you why we got a couple of these, and I'm going to tell you why. Not just for when, because I want her to stop, get out of the habit of touching her tail. So she's a buff cat. Her color is buff. So with this, she looks like a sunflower. So cute. But anyway, when we take our cats to the vet, we take them one by one. And when they come back, there's always one or the other that will hiss at the cat because they smell different. So especially if they had a surgery or some kind of a work done, like when you fix them and you bring it back and they have a certain smell about them, like an antiseptic kind of smell, they hiss at each other. And we would be like, why are you hissing? So the one that would be doing the hissing, we would put a cone on that cat too. And the hissing would stop. It would just stop. For some reason, the cats don't recognize each other, like in the mirror. And also when they come home with a cone, the other cats act like this is a new cat. And they start hissing at him too. So whenever we would have some kind of a, hissing going on for whatever reason, we would have both cats involved wear the cone. And it just stops this aggressiveness. But these are really soft, very soft. And she sleeps on it like a pillow. She loves it. She loves her little cone. So yeah, Temu, who would have thought? I know, because Temu's hit and miss, but they really have really good cones for your cat, and your dog too, for your pet, for those times where they hurt their paw and you don't want them to be licking on their medication or whatever. So try to get it at Temu. They are really good, really good. I recommend it. I really love it. So we got one for each of the girls, so when they get a cone. I just wanted to point that out for you guys, and if you needed one. Oh, cone. Very nice. And it's adjustable, so you can, yeah. So that's all I got for you this week. Everything I planned this week, nothing happened. Here we are. It is Thursday. Sometimes it's just like I call this life intervenes. Got an oil change. Then I had to call the maintenance guy in because, there was a leak coming from my bathtub. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had to put everything on hold that day to get him to come in. It was something very simple. It got fixed in like an hour. So glad, but it took away. It just took away. You wait for these guys to come in, but when they did come in, he was wonderful. I had to take my daughter in to drain her ears, which, guys, I wanted to ask you, do any of you have your ears drained? My grandma had to have that done at least once a year. My daughter also. And that is basically because your wax does not drain naturally. And you have to have them, you go in and you have them, take the drain your wax out. So she goes about once a year. We take her in because she can't start hearing. And if you don't take care of that, you can literally get earaches and, lose your hearing. You need to get that wax buildup out. So we take her in and she always comes out like, oh, I feel so good, to get that out. But this time they didn't do such a good job. I say they did not do a good job. She says that, well, there was so much of it or whatever. I don't care. So they prescribed. They gave her the simple over-the-counter drug that you buy. It's not even a drug. It's a solution that you buy like at Walmart, and to drain. And it's not working. So my question to all, if any of you drain your ears, do you have any natural remedy? Because she's going to have to go to her primary to get them look at it and all, but there's got to be something that you can do naturally that people do. People have home remedies all the time. I'm a big home remedy person, and I will try things, she is going to her doctor, but yeah, I was just wondering, do any of you drain your ears? I've never, my grandma used to do that, and I always thought that was weird to begin with, but I think it's a common thing. So anyway, all that added up, and here it is Thursday already, and I'm like, where did the week go? and I didn't get nothing done that I wanted to do. Donation is sitting in my car ready to get dropped off, and I don't know, I got to go to work. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys had a great week. Let me know if you guys do Tunisians or not. I would love to see some of the things you make. Like, what do you make with your Tunisian? Because it's a different kind of a stitch. It's thicker. I think it would make some nice blankets, hats. I've seen people make hats with Tunisian, scarves. But like, what are some of the things that you make? Like, it's just something new that I'm learning, and I'm really enjoying it. But I want to, have some ideas. So anyway, have a great week, you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Boom.